Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Not Another Halloween. I'm so excited for Halloween, so I wanted to get a little bit festive. My name is Marissa if you are new here, and this is my very first weekly recap video that I'm doing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I posted a video the other day talking about changes coming to my channel. If you didn't see that, I will leave it down below. But this is going to be a weekly video and roundup of all the crazy and weird things that have happened on the internet this week that don't really matter, but we can't look away from. You know what I mean? So that'll all be here for us to watch and talk about and see what's going on, because every week there's something else. People love to say, if you don't like it, don't watch it. That doesn't fly here. Now, yes, if you are just minding your own business and not being very problematic, I can say that saying rings true. But if you are being a complete asshole, then I'm going to watch you and call you out. So, today we're going to be talking about AllinwithAri, exploiting a homeless man. We're going to be talking about Radiant Brit and her obsession with the Doherty Dozen, and also her virtue signaling when it comes to Love Meg's dog. We're also going to be talking about Molly Golightly swatting people and getting naked on YouTube. So it's going to be an interesting video. So let's just get right into it. I will leave timestamps down below for all the different segments if there's only one certain one that you want to hear about. If I can figure out chapters, I will do that, but I don't know how to do it, so I'll try to figure it out. First up on the chopping block is Miss AllinwithAri. If you guys have been following her story, you know that she started out as an innocent homeless hippie, just wanting to help other homeless people. And then she quickly turned into Miss Bad and Bougie hippie that wanted to be on Squid Games, have a YouTube career, and be a van life influencer. That quickly crumbled when her past came back to bite her in the ass. And it was later revealed that she was not the person she was portraying online. So, as I've been following her, she has been doing some very interesting things. I mean, what better way to show everybody you are a good person by exploiting a homeless man for your own gain? Multiple homeless people at this point. So she recently did a video where she, quote unquote, ran into and just happened to find this homeless man named Donald and his dog Jojo. And I say quote unquote because I truly believe that Ari is actually seeking out these homeless people to use in her videos to make herself come off as a good person. So she ran into this guy, later ends up stalking him to try to find him so she can film herself giving him care packages and stuff. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just look at some of these clips and the fuckery of this woman. Let's look. I can't play all the music from this because a lot of times whatever music provider the person is using, I will get a copyright claim. But here, take a look. So she found this homeless guy. She made this clip, is playing all this dramatic music, saying he let her take videos and pictures of the dog. And somebody in the comments, I was dying. They were like, oh, I was just waiting for Sarah McLachlan to come busting out with her singing for the... Do you guys remember that? He's been wanting a coffee and a breakfast burrito and to be able to shower and wash his clothes. Well, here comes Ari to save the day, you guys. So she's taking all this footage. She gave him a new pair of socks and a care package because, you know, Mother Teresa over here is going to show everybody and prove to everyone that she's an amazing, amazing person. One of the weird things that I noticed is when she was telling the story, she said that she sat with this guy for 3 hours and they had this amazing deep conversation and he didn't want her to leave and he let her film everything. So then why didn't she play that? She didn't play any footage of this, alleged 3-hour hangout session that she apparently had with him. And I can't. She's claiming the guy wanted to take a shower. She also said that she gave him bath wipes because, instead of giving the homeless man a hotel and an actual place to shower, let's just give him a bunch of wipes to wipe himself down because that totally equals a shower. Ari is just completely ridiculous at this point. And the fact that she keeps seeking out homeless people to use them for her own gain, to get clicks and views, and not only that, but to make herself feel like a better person, prove to everybody that she's a better person, when in reality, nobody thinks she's a better person by using these homeless people for her own gain. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it doesn't stop there. It gets better, you guys. So she was driving around saying that she couldn't find the guy. She told him she was coming back, okay? And she said that she couldn't find him and she just had to give him this care package and film it. Gotta get the footage. She had to get the footage to make sure everybody saw her giving this homeless guy stuff. And apparently the homeless guy was not there, okay? Not even this man wanted to hang out with her, okay? He was like, I'm out of here. She's coming back. She's not leaving me alone. Even him was hiding, okay? He wasn't in the same spot. She was hunting this guy down. Hunting him down to give him this stuff.
Driving around for about 45 minutes now trying to find Donald. And I can't find him anywhere. I've gone northbound and southbound from the area that he was yesterday. And he said that he would be here, around here. I checked into 3 different campsites in that area and I didn't. And the one that he told me he was gonna go down to, I checked it twice and I haven't seen him or his bike or his dog, but he couldn't have gone far. I pray that nothing happened to him. I'm gonna keep looking. It's a Saturday, so there's a lot of people, a lot of surfers, a lot of people on their bikes, so it's kind of harder to spot him versus like on a regular weekday when there's not such a big crowd. I've looked on the beaches and I just don't see him anywhere.
Maybe she can't find him because he left. He doesn't want to sit there with this annoying ass bitch with a camera in his face, pretending like she is Jesus Christ, going out to save all of the people. This is just getting ridiculous. Like, who is next? Like, I seriously picture this chick going out into the world, driving around, like, trying to find people who are homeless so she can film them and exploit them. And just, this chick is so cringe. I just really can't with her. She is not doing anything to help her reputation. She is not doing anything to help her channel. She is supposed to be a full-time influencer, okay, or whatever, and she barely puts up content. Her content is boring, okay? I think the intrigue and mystique of this beautiful homeless girl living in her car, having a rough life, I think that's wearing off. People are only watching now to see what she's doing, see the train wreck, see the cringe, see her scramble to make herself look like a good person. And I think her career is quickly fizzling out. Next up, we're going to be talking about Radiant Brit. And I'm probably going to get a little bit heated in this part of the video because, quite frankly, I am sick of her nasty ass. She is a nasty ass bitch. Okay, I said it. If you don't know who Radiant Brit is, she is a hate channel, okay? I'm not calling her a commentary channel because she is a hate channel with about 20,000 subscribers. She does a lot of different kind of quote-unquote commentary on mommy vloggers, family vloggers. She hates influencers. She hates mommy channels. She hates pretty much everything on planet Earth and everyone on planet Earth besides herself. So the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to Radiant Brit, I mean, I'm so sick of her and her entitled, morally superior, gatekeeping ass. She expects everybody to do what she thinks is the best thing, and if you don't, you're canceled. She literally cancels people. It's outrageous. Her thumbnails will literally say, "You're canceled." Like, who the fuck does she think she is? Like, she has the power to cancel people and ruin their career. It's total bullshit. And I have a conspiracy theory about her, which I'm going to mention towards the end of my segment on her. But what she's done now is trying to cancel Love Meg yet again because we know she hates Love Meg. She hates her with a passion. Love Meg mentioned a while back that she's going to be moving her family to Europe. They're going to be digital nomads. They're going to go visit a bunch of other countries, and they decided that is what's best for their family. Britt has done commentary and had a problem with this since day one. She's been talking all kinds of shit about Meg and the decision to move to Europe. Oh, Meg's a horrible mother. They don't care about their kids. Now they don't care about their dog. Meg has a 13-year-old dog. She has 2 dogs, but one of them is 13 years old. And they are going to be flying with the animals in the cargo area, which is very normal. People fly all the time and take their dogs on flights, and they are put in the cargo area. Okay, let's also remember that the veterinarian who has a degree and is trained and knows what they're doing has cleared Love Meg to take her dog on the plane. But that's not good enough for Britt, because Britt knows better than everybody else. Britt knows what everybody should be doing with their life at all times. And if you are not living life the way she sees fit, you are a piece of shit and should be canceled. This is just so outrageous. The virtue signaling going on here is so outrageous, and what I really don't like is how Britt is so manipulative. She will use these very sensitive issues like kids, animals, and she will use that as a way to be nasty and rile her audience up and go after people, because of course people are going to get upset about animals and anything to do with kids. So she loves using animal neglect, abuse, whatever she thinks is happening, and she loves using exploited children. Those are her 2 main things that she loves to use to justify her nasty ass. She is disgusting. I'm so sick of how gross she is, and it's insane to me how she gets away with this behavior constantly. She is obsessive. She will put video after video. Now, I'm not saying you cannot make multiple videos on people. I make multiple videos on people. But it's like every other day there's a Doherty Dozen video. Once she sets her sights on you, she does not stop. And she will rip you apart and pick apart everything you do. I'm over it. She's disgusting. And you guys, she gets so dramatic about this situation. She even pretends is the key word here. She even pretends like she's tearing up and she's so upset, and oh my gosh, the animals. Get the fuck out of here. She is such a fraud.
Questions about it, but the number one red flag that most people agree on is the fact that she has a 13-year-old dog, or the dog will be 13 when this happens. The fact that Meg has a senior dog that she wants to take overseas is, in my opinion, it's very selfish, and I realize that that might not resonate with everybody. But I think when you're a dog owner, you have to think of what's in the best interest of your dog.
They did do that. That is why they got it cleared by the vet. And this is what they have chosen is best for their entire family. And people should respect that decision and mind their own damn business. This is the weirdest commentary. She does the weirdest commentary, you guys.
What's going to make them the most comfortable? Yes, of course, you want them with you. But if it came down to putting your dog on a dangerous flight, or making the selfless decision to either wait a couple years to move over to Europe, or allow someone who knows and loves your dog to go ahead and take care of them instead, most people are going to go back and forth between those two decisions, because nobody is going to convince me that putting a dog that is Molly's age on a flight is in her best interest. Now, if she was going to be in the cabin, then that might be one thing. I still think that it would be stressful considering her age, but I do think that that would be different because she would be surrounded by people and able to have comfort in the fact that she's there with her owners. Initially, Meg said that she was going to put Molly on an aircraft that specializes in transporting dogs overseas.
It is so hard to watch her, you guys. It's literally watching bread go stale. Like, that is how interesting it is to watch Radiant Brit. And it's really, kind of funny how she's sitting here worrying about everyone else's dog while her fat ass dog is laying in the house all day doing nothing while she feeds it like $100 treats from the store. I mean, I have a dog, okay? My dog is outside constantly, running around, playing with the kids, running up and down our hill, getting exercise. Literally, her dog lays around all day doing nothing, getting no exercise. So she needs to sit the hell down because she is not a dog expert, okay? So when she puts her dog on Jenny Craig, then maybe she can talk about people.
But Meg decided to announce last night that they will be putting Molly on a commercial flight, and she will be traveling in the cargo area of the plane.
Oh my gosh, Meg, no, this can't be. Is this really happening? Is this real? Is this true? What? You guys, let's all stop our life, stop what you're doing, take a moment of silence because Meg is putting her dog on a commercial flight. Meg has the audacity to not spend $1,000 to put her dog on a special doggy plane with the money she made from exploiting her kids. She's canceled.
As you guys know and don't need a reminder, I'm not a vet and I'm not some kind of know-it-all when it comes to dog personalities, dog temperaments, dog health, all the things.
Wait a minute. Radiant Brit is not a vet. She is not a trained individual with a degree in animals and animal care and medical care of animals. Oh, wow. Could have fooled me because it seems like Britt thinks she's an expert on all things animals, and she loves to cancel people over her expertise on animals. So that's really interesting that she's not a vet. Thank you for letting us know, Britt.
But I know for a fact that dogs flying in the cargo area of a plane is not only high risk, but it also has been proven to be high risk where dogs have been found deceased when they reach their destination.
Do you want to know what else would be high risk using Britt's logic? Walking across the street, going on a roller coaster, flying in a plane, That is like saying Meg is a horrible mother if she lets her kids ride on a Disney ride or any kind of theme park roller coaster, because people have died and gotten injured before on it. I mean, the manipulation of this bitch is insane. She is reaching and doing everything she can to upset people so that Love Meg gets as much hate as possible, because Britt is not happy unless people are getting hated on, unless people are being canceled, unless there's an apocalypse on YouTube and everybody is running for their life because the evil mob of people that watch Britt has their pitchforks out and they are out to kill. That is when Britt is at her happiest, because she is the spawn of Satan. You know, about a year ago, a lot of people were giving me shit and trying to get me canceled because I called Britt a raging cunt. Yes. Should I have said that? No. Is she one? Absolutely. I mean, if the shoe fits, wear it, bitch. Okay, this next part is absolutely outrageous, you guys. She actually starts crying, which there's no tears. You can tell she's trying to force it. But the other interesting thing is, right after she starts allegedly tearing up, it goes right to commercial. And I'm going to leave the screen recording in because while I was screen recording, the commercial came up. And I'm not sure if subscribers know this or not, but creators can place the ads wherever they want in the video. You can manually place ads in different parts of the video. So she intentionally put an ad after she started crying. This just speaks to the level of manipulation and virtue signaling that Britt goes to in her videos. And it's absolutely ridiculous.
Really went ahead and went into the crate as well. When I see the video of Molly, I just see a dog that does not look happy. And that's what I will say.
Pretty interesting, isn't it? What a well-placed ad. Okay, let's look at the full clip now of these dry, crying without waterworks dramatic show that Britt is putting on in this video.
When I see the video of Molly, I just see a dog that does not look happy. And that's what I will say. Dogs are very resilient, and I agree with this, but for a dog to be in a cold, dark area of the airplane where they're surrounded by other dogs that are barking, under stress, turbulence, and all kinds of things happen during flights, obviously, that's out of anyone's control. And I just can't imagine putting my dog under a plane. Like, unless
this is just, you guys, this is just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, she gets more and more cringe and ridiculous with every video. Okay, another thing I wanted to talk about before we move on to the next segment of Molly Golightly. Radiant Brit is still going after the Doherty dozen, and we're going to get serious here for a second because in one of her recent videos, she decides to talk about one of Alicia's kids and literally says they are broken and depressed. How the hell are you going to talk about somebody's kid like that? It's disgusting. And not only that, but one of the kids, a photo was like zoomed in on of the kids' socks and they were like dirty with holes and stuff. So the Reddit was zooming in on that and posting it. And what does Britt do? She decides to make a video. And of course, she's outraged, just like she is every single day. And one of my subscribers in my comments had me cracking up. They were like, salty about socks 2022.
this video was, or this photo was floating around Reddit, and And it's of one of her two twin, her black twin boys, who I have said for a little while now, one of them looks very sad to me.
Does anybody else notice how Britt makes it a point to say that the twin boys are black? Why does she do that? Like, she always has to say the black twin boys, the twin boys, you know, the black ones. It's really weird
to me, and I know that, oh, you're only seeing a little snippet of their day, you don't know, blah, blah, blah. I also think that kids show their emotions very easily, because unlike adults where we're kind of seasoned to put on a happy face, hey, the camera's out, act like you're happy. Kids don't do that. Kids express when they're feeling sad or they're feeling angry or they're having a bad moment. For the last few weeks, I've seen this one boy just look sad. And I hope that he's okay. And I hope that his obvious sadness is not something that should be a cause for concern.
Yes, Britt, because calling this child out and putting him on blast for how he's acting and saying he looks sad, because that is going to make him feel so much better. Embarrassing him about his socks and his behavior and saying he's broken and depressed, that is going to make him feel better. That is going to help him, right? And this is not the only time she said it. This is the second time she's brought it up, and I will show you really quick the first time she talked about it before we get into Sockgate.
Now, thirdly, I can't show you all the video because I made a promise to myself that I wasn't going to show any of her kids on my channel. But I want you guys to pay very close attention on her TikToks to, there's a set of twin boys that she has. And one of these boys, as of lately, and I get her TikToks sent to me all the time over on Instagram, how you can save them and send to people. And one of these boys has been looking very, very sad recently. And it almost makes me cry. Because you can tell that she has the other kids trained to the point where when they're doing like roll calls or these little TikToks and stuff that she makes them do, most of them are ready for the camera. But this one, you can tell he's kind of checking out. And it really breaks my heart to see him so unhappy. This child needs some one-on-one time without the camera. And if she wants to do this little mini vlog, make it real short. This child needs one-on-one time, and you can see it all over his face. And I don't give a shit if people get mad at me for having this opinion. I don't care. You can look at him and see that he is unhappy. And like I said, I realize that kids go through different moods and stuff, but this child just looks like he needs some one-on-one attention that doesn't involve a camera lens, a roll call, a Snackerty board, a YouTube live, none of the above. And this is also a child who has shown that he does not always want to be at school. And that's what I will say about that. You can't not only put your camera away, but put your phone completely away, out of your hand.
Britt, maybe you should put your phone down. Put your phone down, stop watching the Dirty Dozen all day, and take your damn dog outside and run around with your dog and give your dog attention one-on-one time and exercise instead of watching Alicia all day, okay? Maybe that's what you should do.
Child, and if there's something extra that he needs, then make sure that you're getting it for him. Because you can just tell that this child is broken, and that's my opinion as a viewer, having seen a lot of her TikToks.
It's completely outrageous to me that Britt thinks she has any right to tell people how to parent and what to do with their fucking children. It's disgusting. And if she's really worried about this child, she wouldn't be putting the kid on blast and telling the world that he looks depressed. What if there's nothing wrong with him? What if that's just his personality? And now Britt is like going to make him feel self-conscious and wonder like, oh, am I acting weird? Do people think I'm sad? Like, we don't know what's going on. It's none of her fucking business. And Britt seriously needs to just suck a giant bag of dicks. She really does. Not just only suck on it, she needs to choke on a giant bag of dicks. Because this is just too much for me. So after this, she continues on in her most recent video, like I said, about the damn socks. Of course, she's outraged about the socks. She gets everything from Reddit. So whatever people are saying on Reddit, that's what Britt is saying. So she puts this kid on blast yet again over his dirty socks that are dirty and have holes in them, saying Alicia is a horrible parent. She's not giving her kids clean socks. She buys all this stuff, and exactly, Britt. Alicia buys new things just for vacation, okay? I don't think she's intentionally having her children run around in dirty socks. First of all, it is so hard to keep a floor clean. Everyone in the house's socks are going to be dirty. No matter how much you wash a damn floor, it is impossible for socks and feet not to get dirty. Like, trust me, I wash my floor multiple times a day, and somehow still it's not completely clean. So also, kids, they will just put on dirty old socks sometimes. Like, we just don't know what happened. It's not that big of a freaking deal. And Britt is just, she sensationalizes and over dramatizes everything when it comes to this family. She is ripping and picking apart all the kids. She's saying they do nothing. They don't help. Like, she is constantly throwing shade at these children, and so many people don't even see it. She always is saying they're not helping, they're not behaved, they're depressed, they're not wearing the right, their socks are messed up. It's like, leave these children alone. Stop talking about other people's kids. It's disgusting. It's gross. Leave these kids alone. I can't with her. Okay, I'm done with her for this video. I just can't. She's disgusting. She's a bully. She is just one of the worst commentary channels out there, in my opinion. Okay, let's move on because I can't. The last thing we're going to talk about is Miss Molly Golightly. As you know, she's been in a ton of drama recently. She kind of had an issue with Tia Simone. She started dragging Tia Simone because Tia Simone wanted to share the truth about Letitia's police report with her audience and just completely went after her, made up lies, said horrible things, doxed her moderator, and she is just acting a fool out here. Well, she's also been in a beef with this woman named Michelle Sabate, and they are both going back and forth. It's getting crazy, okay? And recently, Molly literally got naked, also swatted this lady. The cops are involved. Cops are being called back and forth, and it is just getting out of control. And Molly went up on her panel and literally flashed her tits on Michelle's live. Now, I didn't see this, but people said Michelle went to her live and did the same thing to her to try to get her banned. So, like, Molly was retaliating. It's just so trashy. It really is. It's like, what is going on here? Molly at this point is doing this for a show and for attention. And I'm going to show you guys the clips. But I have to, like, censor it good enough because I'm not trying to get a strike or get banned. But she literally flashed her fucking tits on the screen. I was like, what is happening right now? It was crazy. But she also was talking to the cops. And she kind of got called out by the police department. And then kind of turned it on the police. And was calling the dispatch woman a biatch. And saying they're not taking it seriously enough. Let me just show you the clip. This is a clip that I got from Savage's channel, so I will link her channel down below.
They have no standards here. Oh God, here she goes. She's back. She's back. She's muted. She's such an idiot. She's muted again.
I mean, she's on the phone with them.
Oh, she's on the phone with them again? No, she's not.
She's got it muted.
I know, my sister did. Yeah, my sister and that woman, she's claiming it. It wasn't. She's a dumbass, that bitch. She's a dumbass. I know exactly where she's at, too.
I would call that number back just to see. Just to see what they answer, see if it rings and if it comes
Harris
up.
County?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, wrong number.
Harris County 911.
Hi, is this the real Harris County 911?
Yes, ma'am. This is operator 843.
843, okay. I was just confirming because Michelle Sabate in Georgia is claiming that one of her mods made this call to me when you called me about a half hour ago.
Yes, ma'am. We've spoken with her along with 50 other subscribers.
Okay.
And like I advised her, if y'all can stop having the subscribers calling, tying up the 911 line.
Yeah, that would be nice. She actually admitted that it was her subscribers telling some of them in mine are mandated reporters that are admitting that they called because they do believe that she's a danger to herself. But Michelle is now saying that her own are calling you as well to say that she's perfectly fine.
No, ma'am. All of the callers have actually came from your live.
From my live.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, well, then
And how would you know that?
well, I would hope that you guys would take this woman seriously.
How would you know
want to
that?
know something? No. You listen to me, madame. I don't care about that. You know who else had access? Jeffrey Dahmer. The cops were at Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment. And every time an African-American woman called and reported, they let him go and let him go and let him go. We're telling you that this is streaming on the internet and you people are doing nothing. You're going to wait until she puts a gun to her head, aren't you? You're not taking this seriously. Yes, you will be held accountable. You will be held accountable if something happens to this woman. My name is Marissa Zadinsky, and I mean what I say. Goodbye.
Good job.
That's how you handle a biatch. No. Listen to me. You listen to me.
I mean, this is just ridiculous, you guys. This beef that they're in, I really do think that this Michelle woman has a lot of mental health issues. She does have a lot of support now from the people who hate Molly, but Molly is just going too far as usual. But she loves this. This is all a show for her. This is all fun for her, entertainment, attention. She loves this. And the way that she flipped the script when the cop called her out and was like, the dispatcher called her out and they were like, no, it's coming from your channel. Then all of a sudden it was, oh, Jeffrey Dahmer. She's like bringing up Jeffrey Dahmer and people need to take the call seriously, then calls her a biatch. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's move on. The next thing is she went on Michelle's panel and decided to give everybody a show with her tatas. So let's take a look at that because that was like, whoa.
What's that? I'm not mad at you.
You're not?
No.
Well, I'm not mad at you either.
Okay.
So,
I think that the cops put you in your place.
I do too. You know?
Hey, Justice, do you want to take a link?
He's gonna come up. If you drop
Yeah, hold on. Justice, take a link. Justice, can you grab a link if you need to drop it again? There we go.
Yeah, that happened. Not only did she flash, but she was jumping up and down. Okay, you guys, like, I'm starting to wonder if these two are in cahoots. Like, obviously, that's just a conspiracy theory, but the way that they went on, she went on panel and Michelle's like, I'm not mad at you, but the cops did put you in your place. And it just is starting to look really staged at this point. Like, not just with Molly, but with Michelle. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but definitely Molly is putting on a show. And it's just a hot mess. It's like this just train wreck that you can't look away from. And you're just watching the circus going on, like, with your popcorn, your jaw on the floor, and it's like, what the hell is happening? Holy crap. But yeah, that's what Molly likes to do with her free time. So let me know what you guys think down below about all this. We talked about a lot today. There's always a lot going on. Let me know if you like this style of video. I really enjoyed talking about multiple things in one video. And yeah, I will be doing this once a week. And if I do have time, I will try to put up a bonus video during the week, but that'll just be extra if I can get to it. If there's anything that you want me to look into and possibly include in next week's video, you can always let me know. You can email me or hit me up on Instagram, notanotherhousewife12. Yeah, and we will see what's going to be going on next week, because every day something else is popping off. And I hope you guys are enjoying fall in the cooler weather. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.